The best thing about Suffer City is it's more than just a building. Hey, it's Jason here at Suffer City. And when I opened this place up over 5 years ago, it was a dream come true for me. And I want to thank you. I can't thank you enough for going on this ride and for sharing in the Suffer City mission. Now, my intention with Suffer City and the grand mission of Suffer City is to enrich lives. It's that simple, to enrich your life. Now, I know I'm not alone with having been stretched beyond my limit. We all know what it feels like to feel broken, to feel beat down. We all know what it's like to suffer. But we also know what it's like to adapt to and even overcome the suffering in our lives. And we've all had to crawl before we walked, and we've all had to fall down and walk before we ran. And long before we were solving factorials, we had to do addition and subtraction. But we did it. Now, we may not remember how to do any factoring, and that's irrelevant. My point here is twofold. One, suffering is inevitable. It represents the space between who and what we are today and who and what we could be in the future. And two, the only way to relieve our suffering is by contending with it. It was only by falling down countless times did we learn how to walk or run. We had to show up every day for 12 years before we graduated high school. Now, look, you may have forgotten, but let me remind you, when you did finally walk and when you did finally graduate, you were proud of yourself and you couldn't help but feel like a winner. And that's been my aim here. That's been Suffer City's mission here, to help you feel like a winner, to help you stand up to contend with your suffering, to relieve yourself of your own suffering. And if Suffer City has played any part in helping you contend with, relieve yourself of that suffering, to feel like a winner, then we're on the right azimuth to accomplishing our mission. But now it's time to take a pause as a new future is upon us, upon all of us. Now, these next couple weeks, it's going to be tough. It's going to feel like an eternity to me. In fact, it's a little ironic that we'll all be suffering as a form of withdrawal from the type of suffering we've become used to. But it is what it is, I suppose. However, know this, your team here at Suffer City, we're going to be working overtime diligently to ensure that when our new doors do open and you do walk into our new training facility, that you are exposed to the most magnificent, mind-blowing training experience imaginable. Now, these last 5 years, they've been more than I could have imagined. And thank you so much. Your support and your encouragement, they've been uncanny. And so, hey, let's approach this next week. Let's attack it with everything we've got. Let's enjoy the current home we have as we look ahead into the future. And hey, let's get on with this training week ahead. Until next time, be great.